Okay. Show me.
Hi there guys, welcome to the Dutch ST channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. And today I'm going to be driving the WLtoys Wild Truck Warrior. And yes, I do know it has a product number of sorts. I don't really care, or I kind of refuse to remember those. I mean, WLtoys numbers, come on. Wild Truck Warrior. Yeah, it's a good looking car, I think. And again, we'll do a test drive with it today on a surface for which it's meant, I think. Off-road. I'm in the forest, as you can tell. Okay, I'm going to be driving it with the stock radio. And this is definitely the most elaborate, luxurious radio I've ever seen come with an RTR car. Big display, model memory, and a nice steering wheel, and it feels so nice. It's a bit rubbery, excellent radio. Even though it's a copy of a Vitaba radio, again, it's the most luxurious radio I've ever seen come with a stock, an RTR car. I'm also going to be driving it with the stock lipo. So no trickery at all here. 2S lipo came with the car. And enough blah blah, let's go and do some driving. So I'm going to start with the slowest setting of the two. And we'll see what happens. And I have to tell you that I'm a bit surprised about the speed. Again, this is meant to be slow. Yeah, it's not super fast, but rooster tails. You can drift it. This isn't really slow in my book. This is, if you are familiar with crawlers or scalers, I'm sure you'd agree that this is pretty fast for a slow setting. It doesn't really jump in slow mode, as you can tell. This isn't the steepest of hills, but still, let's try it again. Again, slow. Slow. Oops, damn it. No, it didn't jump. Okay, a little jump. But again, far faster than I had expected. And quite a lot of fun, actually. Even though I'm used to more costlier cars, kiosk shows, HPIs, Traxxas. It actually drives very well, surprisingly. The shocks aren't oil filled. And I had expected it to drive a bit cartoonish. In a funny way, but to me it wouldn't have been bad, but it actually does. I'm not here trying to sell you on this car. If you are watching this video, you probably are already interested in the car. But I'm genuinely surprised at how well it does on terrain. Okay, high speed. So with this switch over here, you can set it in slow speed and high speed. Let's see what that does. Oh yeah, okay, now we getting some jumps in. Okay, cool. Yeah, not the steepest of hills this, but it's actually pretty violent like this. Oh, I didn't know there was a black hole over here. Pretty nice. You tell me what you think. And it looks nice in the forest as well. Blue color works well here, I think. Huh? I'm also a bit surprised I haven't high-sided it yet. Torque rolled it. Huh. Okay, oh, it's also pretty fast in reverse. Okay, let's try some scaling or obstacles. And I'm not sure what this will look like on camera, but this is pretty steep and it has some ridges, some tree roots in it. This is always pretty hard for scalers. On camera it'll probably look completely flat for some reason. But okay, trust me, this isn't super duper easy. It shouldn't be super duper. It is pretty easy. Okay. Maybe I can find a more difficult route for this car. Okay. I was gonna say this is practically an impossible obstacle for most cars. Okay, yeah, that is definitely impossible. Okay. Apparently that wasn't difficult enough either. Okay, this here hill should be completely impossible. I've driven many cars up this hill, but the tree roots always make it impossible to drive onto. So let's see what that does. Ah yeah. Okay, finally. I found a hill that's really difficult for this WLtoys car. Yeah, what you see here is that it's kind of too fast to be a real crawler. Okay, but still. Ooh, almost. I've driven an actual XR10 over here, a proper racing crawler, and yeah, as you can see, there's no real grip. Damn it. I can't even stand on this hill. It's really steep and slippery. Nah, I was lucky the first time. Ooh. Okay. The steering servo isn't strong enough for this either. Okay, that route is completely out of the question. Yeah, okay. the car has found its match. Okay, so that was a good test, I think. It's not a crawler per se, but it does reasonably well against scalers on challenging terrain. Other than that, and it's quite a bit faster than a scaler as well. So I think for the intended audience, kids or older kids like me, I think they chose their gearing and stuff well. If you want to upgrade this car for real off-road crawling, you might want to change out the steering servo, but for regular driving it works. It's not too slow. Sure, I'm familiar with far more accurate and faster servos, but for what it is, the suspension is quite loose as well, so a super fast servo wouldn't really make sense, I think. Damn, this thing does look good, doesn't it? One of the reasons I got this car, other than wanting to review it, is to make it an FPV car. And I didn't want a car with a windscreen, because that would obstruct the FPV view. And well, there's quite a lot of room in this car for FPV stuff, so I think it should make for a nice FPV car, and I hope it won't be too bouncy. It actually looks to be riding reasonably smooth. You tell me, would oil-filled shocks help me in making it ride smooth, or would that actually make it worse? You tell me. So, in short, my impressions of this car are that it is very recommendable. I'd recommend this car. It's a lot of fun, it looks nice. So far it has stood up to some abuse. This is not the first time I'm driving it. Nothing has broken so far. So kudos to WLtoys for making a fun car. It's, yeah, I think the setup mix is nice. And another nice thing about a car like this is that you can easily upgrade it. Oil-filled shocks, for instance. And actually, if I were WLtoys, I'd offer an upgrade kit for shocks, maybe a servo, right? Yeah, you could replace the drivetrain, of course, with a brushless system. But, well, if you want it to be a semi-crawler, scaler, that's not needed at all. No, it drives well. It drives better than I had expected. Yeah, okay, so you do torque roll it from time to time. It's a bit of, it's not a super low car, so that makes sense, I guess. So, yeah, again, recommend it. It's not pricey, and you get a very nice radio with it. I'm not sure how long I've been driving for. I'll put that the total driving time in the video, even though I've been driving it at high speed for quite a while. But again, I'll put the total driving time in the video right now for you. Okay, and as always, there is a link to this car in the description of this video. You'll be helping out the channel if you use that, so thank you very much in advance. And if you have questions about this car or anything else, hit me up a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer you. For now, thank you very much for watching. Catch you on the next video. Bye bye.